Good day and welcome to my channel. I'm Lee Johnson, and today I just wanted to do a what the hell is going on video because I haven't done it since I think the beginning of June. These videos are just announcements to let you know what's happening on the channel, what's happening with my life in general. Well, not personally, but just stuff. So today I want to talk about the Poppet House and the Black Hat Chat and what we're doing on the Black Hat Chat. If you did watch Friday's live show, the Black Hat Chat live show, then you would have known that I have a business called the Poppet House, which I run with my good friend Rihanna. Rihanna is the poppet maker, or the voodoo poppet queen as I like to call her. She's making some absolutely amazing stuff, and I'm going to show you some of them because I just got the next batch of poppets in. So let's have a look at that, shall we? So if you did watch, then you would have heard about the Poppet House because Kai did a reading for me. So the Poppet House is South African based. We are currently only shipping within South Africa, but if you are overseas being not in South Africa, then just give me a shout, drop me a line or email and let me know where you are, and I'll see what the shipping costs to where you are like, because we can ship with Aramex. Sometimes shipping from South Africa can be a bit expensive, but I think Aramex might be a bit more reasonable than usual. But these are the poppets. So, I mean, look at this. They're absolutely amazing. They are absolutely beautiful. And some of them come with little spell bottles. This one's got black salt in. And they have a little name, Kelowin. So each one's got its own little name. And some of them come with a specific purpose in mind, like it could be healing, protection, stuff like that. But some of them will also be for general purpose, all-purpose type work. So I just want to show you some of these because they are absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at the hair. Just the hair, and it's got like a little pentacle, and it's got a feather in it. And they are absolutely beautiful. It's got a little crystal around its neck. Aren't they amazing? I just love them. And this box smells so amazing because there's just, some of them got herbs in them. Look at the feather and the pentacle. This one comes with its own little spell bottle because this one is for compelling. You can read that. I mean, the colours. Look at the colours. That's just fantastic. I'm in love with them. I just want to keep all of them, and I can't. I mean, this one comes with, this is Telwyn for protection. So it comes with a black candle and a little spell you can do. It's got its own little spell bottle, and they're just, I don't know, they are absolutely fantastically amazing. I'm going to get carried away now because I love them. I love the colours on this one. This one is amazing. Which one was this one again? Good red. So, I mean, look at the colours. Whoops, wait. Look at that. White hair. Little black feather. What's this? I've got a little sun and moon symbol there. Okay, I really am going to get carried away. There's a whole box here. So, I'm going to stop now. But, yeah. So if you are in South Africa and you like poppets, go and have a look at thepoppethouse.co.za. And these are all uploaded. I'll just double check that I did get all of them up because I think there's about 20 new ones here. So anyway, but as I say, if you are overseas, if you're not in South Africa, just drop an email. If you're happy with the price of the shipping, then we can ship them overseas, no problem. All right, so that's the business I'm focusing on. Well, one of the businesses I'm focusing on at the moment. This is going to be my main focus for a few months. But the Black Hat Chat. So What we're doing with the Black Hat Chat, as you may know, if you've been watching the Black Hat Chat live shows, whether you're on the live with us or whether you watch them afterwards, actually, let me fill you in on the whole thing. So the Black Hat Chat is a collaboration between myself and Reverend Kai. It's basically just two witches that get together every Friday at 4 p.m. GMT, and we have a chat, just a general discussion about different topics concerning magic and witchcraft. It is very much, it does focus a lot on traditional witchcraft. And next week I think we're going to actually do a video which kind of defines all the different paths and traditions. So we're going to have a look at Wicca, we're going to have a look at traditional witchcraft, what the differences are, what separates them and things like that, so people can actually get a better understanding, because we were saying that we keep talking about traditional witchcraft assuming people know what traditional witchcraft actually is, but there are probably many people who aren't completely knowledgeable about what traditional witchcraft actually is. There are a lot of obviously fuzzy lines, and there's a lot of modern practices which I think a lot of people come along and they say they are traditional witch, but they're not actually practicing traditional witch as we would define it. So we just want to clear up definitions, clear up all of that stuff, and but the whole thing is about education. It's about educating anybody who wants to know more about magic and witchcraft, who wants to know more about traditional witchcraft, and all of that stuff. So we're going to be doing that in a couple of weeks. This Friday we're going to be talking about karma, dogma, reincarnation, and all of those topics. So we'll bring in a lot of the Eastern philosophies with this one as well. So it's not, as I say, it's largely focused on traditional witchcraft, but it's not just traditional witchcraft. We both have a lot of background in other philosophies, other traditions, other paths. I've got 25 plus years that I've been practicing. Kai has been practicing for a bit longer than me, actually. So there's a lot of overlaps, a lot of stuff we can talk about, a lot of things we can compare, and get out there, help people understand things like that. But what I wanted to talk about was the Black Hat Chat Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee channels. So what we are doing is we are adding tiers to Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee, and there'll be 5 tiers if I remember correctly. So the first one is going to be a general support. It's a $1 tier. If you just want to say thank you, you like the content, things like that, that'll be the first tier, $1, and then we'll just give you a shout out, say thank you for the contribution. The next tier is the Hearthfire. That one it's going to be a $5 tier, and what that's going to include is obviously the shout out from tier 1, but once a month we're going to do a live online video conference with everybody who's on that tier. You can come along, you can bring your coffee, bring your hot chocolate, bring whatever it is. We're going to sit around the hearthfire, virtual hearthfire, and just chat about magic and witchcraft. If you've got any questions, you can ask them there, but it's going to generally be a sort of a face-to-face video meeting that we'll do. Then we have 2 $15 tiers. Now these are going to be classes, online courses. The one will be with Rev Kai. They are going to be doing tarot and cartomancy, and the other one will be with myself. I'll be speaking about demonolatry, and there's going to be, it's not going to be specifically demonolatry, and Kai will probably bring a lot of other stuff into it as well. Especially with demonolatry, it's magic. So I'm gonna have to talk about comparisons and things like that with other traditions. And because I'm also a traditional witch, there's some elements that I'll bring into it. For instance, casting the circle, the placement of elements, things like that. So I will be teaching from the, I suppose you could call it, classical point of view, but also then adding in some extra stuff, which I have discovered myself, working with the spirits, working with the demons, and obviously working with my own path. So you can take that away, adapt it however you see fit, and things like that. So there's going to be those two tiers. One is with Rev Kai, one is with myself, and what that will include is at the beginning of each month we will upload a video. That will be a video class, a video course, and it will go through that specific topic for that month. And then on the second weekend, Kai will do a live class. On the third weekend, I will do a live class. So we will cover what's been, or the topic for that month. So the video itself, the video class. If you want to ask questions, if something's not clear, then you can come and you can ask us. So that will be an actual live class. Then the last tier is going to be a $25 tier. And that one is if you want both classes. So it gives you an option. You can either sign up for Reverend Kai's class, or you can sign up for my class, or you can sign up for both classes. So you've got that option, and $25 gives you a $5 discount. So I don't think that's bad. So go and have a look at Patreon and buy me a coffee. It's patreon.com/blackhatchat. Don't try and search us in the search bar at this point. It won't come up. Rather go to the URL. URLs are in the description below as well, in case you missed it. Otherwise you can go to buymeacoffee.com/blackhatchat, and you can sign up for a membership. And that is basically it. That's what I wanted to announce, those two things today. And I'm just loving these poppets. I'm actually going to bury my head in this box because it smells so good because of all the herbs. Oh, man. Okay. I hope you have a fantastic week. And I will, I might see you on Friday. It depends if I've still got my head buried in this box or not. No, but I'll definitely see you on Friday. If you can, join us for the Black Hat Chat live show this Friday, 4 p.m. GMT, if you can tune in. Otherwise, you can watch it afterwards. And there's also a podcast if you go to Spotify. We're on Anchor FM, Anchor.fm. You'll find us on there. So that gets distributed to Spotify, to Google Podcast. I'm not sure what the app's called now, so I've changed it. The Apple app, all of those. So there's a few different platforms where you can find the podcast on anyway. And yeah, so I'll see you on Friday or next week. Have a good one. Cheers.